Hi students, welcome back to the online class in mathematics. My name is Vishwanath. Today's chapter is cylinder, cone and sphere. In that we will study about direct problems on cone. In the previous classes we had studied about melting and recasting, combination of solids, lastly direct problems on cylinder. In today's class we will study about direct problems on cone. So we'll take the 2017 here board paper question. Before that we go for the cone formulae. See what are the formulae we have in cone. See cone is having base in the shape of circle and its surrounding is curved surface area. This surrounding is curved surface area. The base is circle. So once this base is circle, we have the formula pi r square is the area of that. Area of base is pi r square and the circumference of this ring. So this ring is looks like ellipse, but actually the ring is in the shape of circle in the base of all the cones. The base of the cone in the shape of circle, that's why its circumference is 2 pi r. Remember the circumference is just this ring. This ring is circumference, that is 2 pi r. C is 2 pi r. And area of this or area of this, both are circles only. Area of that is pi r square. And at the surrounding it has curved surface area. At the base it has pi r square circle area. In the surrounding it has curved surface area. Curved surface area is measured by pi r L. Okay. Therefore the cone is having two types of surface area. One is curved surface area. Curved surface area is curved surface area is pi r L. Curved surface area is pi r L. So when you are learning curved surface area pi r L, this L meaning is slant height. That slant height to find out, we have the formula L square is equal to S square plus R square. This formula gives you the relationship between slant height and radius. So in these three, radius, height and slant height, any one is unknown, other two are known. You can use this Pythagoras formula to find the unknown. Curved surface area, that is the surrounding curved surface area, is found by pi r L. Additional formula L square is equal to S square plus R square. Base area, curved surface area is this. Base area is what? The cone is having base circles, therefore base area is pi r square. Here only one circle is there, but in cylinder there are two circles, and one is at the top, one is at the bottom. So we write 2 pi r square, but in cone only one circle is there, just 1 pi r square. And therefore total surface area is the whole cone is having how much total surface area. The whole cone is having curved surface area separately and base area separately. Total surface area means this curved surface area plus base area together, that is curved surface area plus base area. These two if you add, you will get total surface area. The total indicates that whole cone is having what surface area. One is curved is found by pi r L, plus base is found by circle. Base is circle, no? So circle is having pi r square. This is total surface area. Curved surface area separately, base area separately if you learn. Total surface area no need to learn, because the total surface area is the sum of these two. Now volume at last. Volume is very simple. You write the volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinder pi r square h by 3. It is the volume of cone. Now we go for the 2017 year board paper question. The question is as follows. A conical tent is to accommodate 77 persons. A conical tent is to accommodate 77 persons. Full stop. Each person must have 16 meter cube of air to breathe. Given radius of the tent as 7 meter, find the height of the tent and also its curved surface area. See, this was the 2017 board paper question, a conical tent. So, by reading this question, we come to know this question is purely from a cone only. It is not melting recasting, it is not combination, it is just a cone is given. We have to use just cone formula. The other solids formula are not required here. A conical tent is to accommodate, this is the conical tent, is to accommodate 77%. That means in a conical tent, 77% can sit like this. So it is a conical tent. A tent is in the form of cone. Inside the cone, 77% can sit or stand, whatever. They told 77% can be inside. So totally 77% are there inside. Remember, a conical tent is to accommodate 77%. Totally 77% are there inside the conical tent. Each person must have 16 meter cube of air. So each person present inside the conical tent requires 16 meter cube of air. Remember. See, these persons are sitting inside the conical tent. As we know that curved surface area is the surrounding, base area is just about the circle. But inside the conical tent, I mean inside the cone if we go, it is about the volume. See, volume explains that volume is regarding the inside. Inside the cone, what is there? Volume is there. The outside is surface area is there. That surface area is divided into two. One is curved, another one is base. When we go inside the cone, it comes to the volume part. So these persons are sitting inside the conical tent. That means they are inside the cone. Inside the cone means it comes to volume. Each person must have 16 meter cube of air. So inside totally 77 persons are there. Everyone requires 16 meter cube of air. That means totally 77%. Each requires 16. We have to multiply. See, one person requires 16 meter cube of air. 77 persons are there. 77 into 16 gives you answer. That answer only the volume of cone, because these persons are sitting inside the cone and they are breathing. So when they are breathing, each one requires 16 meter cube of air. So total amount of air present inside the cone is equal to 77% into each requires 16 meter cube. That means 77 into 16, what answer you get? That answer is equal to volume of the cone, isn't it? Just go to imagination. So they are breathing, that means they are inhaling the air that is present inside the cone. So inside the cone, what amount of air is present, that they are breathing, nothing but it comes to volume. So volume of cone is equal to 77% into 16 meter cube. So we'll multiply 16 into 7. How much? 16 into 7. 16 into 7 is 112. So 1 carry. I'm sorry, 11 carry. 16 into 7 again 112 only. Again 112. So we have to multiply 11. 112 plus 11, 123. 112 plus 11, it is 123. So 1232 meter cube of air. This is the answer. That is volume of the cone we got by the other method. See, volume of the cone we get by the formula, but in this problem volume of the cone we are finding by some other method. That is, how many persons are sitting inside the conical tent, into each one requires what amount of air. Totally inside the cone 1232 meter cube of air is present, that they are breathing equally 16 meter cube each. Now volume we got. So once we get volume is 1232, by directly multiplying number of persons into 16 we got the volume. But actually for volume we have other formula, pi r square h by 3. See, remember already we got volume. No, why are we using once again? Look at this volume of the cone we got by other method. That means number of person into 16. But we have to use volume formula again to find out unknown. So volume is equal to pi r square h by 3. Now volume of the cone how much? 1232. That we got by the multiplication of number of person into each one requires 16 meter cube of air. Now the pi value is how much? 22 by 7 into radius. Radius of the base. Radius of the base how much? Here look at here. It is 7. Radius is 7. Radius is 7 into 7. The height is unknown. Look at, that's why we use this formula. Because we know volume, that volume answer we substitute in the volume formula, we get some unknown h by 3. That 3 you write next to the 7. Pi value 22 by 7 or 7 into 7. Height is unknown. The 3 is already in the denominator. That we write in, because already 3 in the denominator. 7 also comes in the denominator. 7 into 3 we write in the denominator. 7 and 7 get cancelled. 3 doesn't cancel. Now we cross multiply here. 1, 2, 3, 2 into 3. This 3. And this 22 into 7 goes in the denominator. 22 into 7 equal to h. Now 11 table we choose. 11 2s are 11 1s are 11. Remember 1 is the remainder 13. Again 11 1s are 11. 2 remainder 22. 11 2s are. Now again 2 table we'll take. 2 56 are. 7 table 7 8s are. Isn't it? Now 8 and 3 is the remaining. So 8 into 3 24. Therefore height is equal to 24 meter. 24 meter is the height. Height of the cone we got. That was in the question. Look at, find the height of the cone. Height of the tent, nothing but height of the cone. That height of the cone 24 meter we got. So whatever the clue given in the question, we have to use that. Then only we travel in the right path to find the unknown answer. But one more unknown is there, that is also its curved surface area. Okay, we go for the curved surface area. Curved surface area formula we know that pi r L, isn't it? Now pi 22 by 7 into radius 7 into L. The slant height is unknown. See, but by confusion we go for 24 only we write here. See, don't confuse, 24 is just height, but L is slant height. Slant height and height both are not same. This is slant height. Look at this line which is bend, no, that is slant height L. Height means always perpendicular. Which line stands vertically, that is height. Which is little elevated, that one is slant height. Okay, so therefore a slant height is unknown. No problem at all. To find the slant height we have formula, that is L square is equal to h square plus r square. Formula we'll use. L square is 24 square, h square is 7 square. Totally we will get at last 25. 24 is 576 plus 49 we added, we will get 625. Root 625 answer is 25. That we put here, 25. 7 and 7 get cancelled. We have to multiply. 25 into 2, 50. 5 carry. 25 into 2, 50 plus 5, 55. It is area, no? Area we are finding, so it should be in square units. 550 meters square. See, this was the question from 2017. It was easy only, but some confusion is number of person they are sitting inside and each one requires 16 meter cube of air. There usually students go for confusion. No problem at all. If you go for the imagination with the thinking, we come to know the truth, actually what is going on in the problem. Persons are sitting inside the conical tent, nothing but they comes to the volume. See, what is the volume of conical tent? What amount of air is present? That is volume of conical tent. Now, inside the conical tent, liquid is not there. If liquid is there, we will use volume of the liquid. But here, inside the conical tent, air is present. So, what is the volume of air? Volume of air, nothing but volume of cone. How much amount of air is present? That is directly equal to the volume of cone. To find out, they have given one clue, that is 77 persons are there, each requires 16 meter cube of air. That both multiplied will get 1232 meter cube of air. That 1232 meter cube of air is present inside the conical tent. That is equal to volume of the cone. Now, once we get volume of the cone we have value, but we did not use formula. See, in the question, volume of cone is directly given also. You go for the formula once. Because in that answer, some unknowns you can find out by substitution. Look at. In this volume formula, all the given substituted, we come to know the h value. Using that h value, we will find out the slant height that we use in the curved surface area. If you don't find slant height, directly go for the curved surface area, no problem. But you get stuck here. Because pi you can substitute, r you can substitute, but L you cannot substitute because it is not given. That time you come to know, yes, I have to find out slant height by using this formula. Then it is 25 meter slant height. Finally, curved surface area 550 meters square. So hope you understood this problem. We move on to the Next one. So these problems are only based on cone, not cylinder. It's not combination, it's not melting and recast problems. So we go for the first one. That was the 2017 board paper question. Now we go for some example questions. First one in that, the perimeter of the base of a cone is 44 centimeter. The perimeter of the base of a cone is 44 centimeter and the slant height is 25 centimeter. Slant height is 25 centimeter. Full stop. Find the volume and curved surface area of the cone. So it is also direct question only. By reading we come to know this is cone problem only directly, because look at the perimeter of base of a cone. Wait, we will draw. Sometime we don't come to know anything is not understanding. First draw the diagram. Once you draw the diagram, it will be easy. The perimeter of the base of the cone. So the base of the cone perimeter they told. Look at in the base of the cone what is there? Circle is there. Look at base of the cone. Base of the cone is nothing but circle. The perimeter of base of the cone. Base of the cone nothing but circle only base. So we can read like this, the perimeter of the circle, because this base of the cone is nothing but circle, because circle is present in the base of the cone. So the perimeter of the circle. So perimeter of the circle nothing but circumference of the circle, because circle is having what? This outer line, this outer line only called as perimeter. For circle, perimeter and circumference both are same. Circumference is what? 2 pi r. Circle is having area is pi r square, but here they have given perimeter. If they have given the area of the base, we have to use pi r square we have to use. The area of the base is given, we go for pi r square, but given is perimeter of the circle. Perimeter is also called as circumference. So circumference is 2 pi r. Now we write the given in the solution. Circumference is how much given? 44 centimeter. Perimeter is also circumference in case of circles. And the slant height is 24. L is 5, so the 25 centimeter. Find the volume. Volume we have to find out. Curved surface area we have to find out. There are two unknowns. There are two hints are given. Now, circumference is of course given also, as I told you. Circumference given, but we will use that formula. See, what we think circumference is already given. No, what is the use of again? It's not like that. Circumference is directly given also. We will go for its formula, because by using that formula, some unknowns we can find out. Circumference is actually what? 2 pi r formula. Circumference is 2 pi r. That we write here. Circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Circumference how much given? 44 we write here. 2 into 22 by 7 into radius is not given. So what I told you to use the formula. When you use the formula in this whole radius we can find out. Okay, 2, 22, 7 you cannot cancel. We cross multiply. 44 into 7. 7 carried here, transpose. 2 into 27 shifted. It comes to 2 into 22 in the denominator. 2 into 22 in the denominator, 7 in the numerator by cross multiplication. 11 table or directly 22 table. 22 ones are 22 twos are 44. Next this 2 also get cancelled. Finally we get only 7. Radius is 7 centimeter. Radius is 7 centimeter. In the question find the radius, not there. Of course we will keep this radius equal to 7. It will be useful in the next step. Okay, next. Now we go for volume. Volume is equal to what? Cylinder is pi r square h by 3 is cone. Pi value 22 by 7 into radius is, look at here. This radius, see, find the volume. What we will do first? Find the volume means here V is question. So we go for volume is pi r square h by 3, because we have biated the formula. V is equal to pi r square h. We write, because they have asked volume. Without solving the circumference, directly we go for find the volume. Volume formula, this we write. Then pi value substituted. But radius is not given. We search whole question, but there is no radius. Radius is not given, then how to solve this problem? Simply we lose this question. It is not like that. Which one they have asked to find out, before that what clue is given, that you break. Understand? If they have given find the volume, don't go for the find the volume first. In the hint, mainly in the hint which are given, in that what I can find unknown, first solve that. After solving, then you go for finding volume. See, look at here, radius is unknown. We have to keep simply as it is. We don't get volume. But this circumference 44, if you solve first, there you get radius. That radius now easily you can put here. If you go directly to this step, we cannot solve. Now after solving radius, it become easy. Into height is how much? Height is given. No, again height is not given. Look at, if you check here, height is not given. No problem. If height is not given, so we are using one formula. In cone, especially in cone, this formula is very useful to find out unknown. L is already given 25 square. Height is not given. Radius is 7 square. Now it is 625 minus 7 square brought this side minus 49 h square. These two subtracted, you will get 576 equal to h square. Then h is equal to root 576, it is 24. H is 24, that you can put here. H is 24. So got it. In the last problem, slant height was unknown, but in this problem, slant height is known, radius known, but height is unknown. Whatever, slant height is unknown, height is unknown, radius. In these three, any one is unknown, you can use this formula. If you know L and H, you can find out R. R and H known, L find out. Or L and R known, H find out. Like that. In these three, anyone you can find out using this Pythagoras relation. 24. 7 and 7 get cancelled. Okay. Then we get 22 into 7 4s are 28. 2 carry. 14 plus 2, 16. Thus much we'll get. 168 into 22. So 2 8s are 16. It is 12, 13, 1 carry and 3. So 336, again 336. It becomes 3696. 3696 centimeter cube. You are finding volume, so cubic units. Underline. This is the first unknown. Find the volume. Next, curved surface area we have to find out. Curved surface area formula is what? Pi r L. 22 by 7 into radius 7. L is already given 25. 7 7 cancelled. 25 2 is a 50. 25 2 is a 50 plus 5, 55. The last one answer also same, but square units. Make sure it is area. So by this, in this problem, a circumference calculation is there. L square is equal to S square plus R square. This calculation also there. 2 calculation, volume third, and curved surface area 4. Totally 4 calculation we did. Absolutely, this question is for 4 marks. So we move on to the second example. The curved surface area of a cone is 308 centimeter square and its slant height is 14 centimeter. Find, first sub question, radius of the base. See, don't confuse radius of the base. Base of the cone is always circle. Radius of the base nothing but radius of the circle. In cone and cylinder, base is equal to circle only. The cylinder and cone both are having bases in the shape of circle only. So the radius of base. Second question, total surface area of the cone. These two are the sub questions. First we write in the solution the data first. The curved surface area of cone is 308 centimeter square. So we write curved surface area is 308 centimeter square. Curved surface area is 308. We wrote. Its slant height is 14. Slant height is what? H, 14 centimeter. That's it. Radius we have to find out. Total surface area we have to find out. First, radius is unknown. Even total surface area is also unknown. So radius is unknown, total surface area is unknown. We cannot go to total surface area formula directly. As I told you, first in the given anything is there, that formula you'll use. For slant height there is no formula, but curved surface area is given. Of course we will use that formula. Curved surface area is what? Pi RL formula. First sub question. Curved surface area is how much? 308. That there, right? Pi value 22/7. Radius not given. Slant height is given. Look at. Curved surface area 308. Pi value given. Known. R is unknown. Slant height is 14. Look at, in this whole equation, radius is unknown. That we can find out. Radius is how much? That we can find out after solving this. 7 ones is 7 twos are. Next, R remains here. This 22 and 4, 22 into 2 shifted that side. 308 by 22 into 2. You can take 44 also. 22 twos are 44 in the denominator. So once you see 22 in the calculation, better you select 11 table. 11 twos are 11. 2s are 22. In the 30, 22 is cancelled. 8, 88, 11 8s are. Now 2 1s are 2 14s are. One more 2 is there. 2 1s are 2 7s are. Then the 7 centimeter equal to R. This is the radius. That one is the first sub question. First sub question answer we got. Radius is 7 centimeter. Next one is what? Total surface area find out. Yes, we go for total surface area. What is total surface area? Total surface area is what? A cone is having base and curved. This is curved surface area. This is base. Together only total surface area. Total surface area is equal to curved surface area plus base area. Curved surface area is already known. Don't find out again. Curved surface area already given 308. Why are you finding again? 308 only, right? If it is not given, we will use phi RL formula. But curved surface area answer is known. 308, right? Plus base area, nothing but circle area. Base area is circle area. Circle area is what? Pi r square. In cylinder, 2 circles are there, 2 pi r square. In cone, only 1 circle, 1 pi r square. Now 308 plus 22/7 into radius is 7 into 7. 7 7 get cancelled. 308 plus it is 7 2s are 14. 7 2s are 14 plus 1 15. Now 8 plus 4 12, so 1 carry, here it is 6, it is 4. 462 it is centimeter. Area you are finding, total surface area centimeter square. 462 centimeter square, that is the answer. We move to the question number 3. The volume of a right circular cone of height 9 centimeter is 48 pi centimeter cube. Find the diameter of the base and curved surface area. The volume of a right circular cone. What is this right circular cone? See, cone or right circular cone, both are same. Right circular meaning is the circle and the height exactly passing through the center. It is always 90 degrees. So they are using right. Right means here 90 degree. So some shape of cone will be like this. This is not right circular cone. Look at here also, the base is circle. But here this is slanted, but here straight it is. There is no one more slanted. Here only one slanted, one height is the right circular cone, nothing but height is at the middle, both the sides slanted. This is right circular cone. That means the height is perpendicular to the radius and there are two slanted. That height exactly passes through center of the circle. So if height is exactly passing through center of the circle and there are two slanted on either side, then that is right circular cone. This is not right circular cone. So don't confuse. Right circular cone means generally you take it as cone only. Solution. The volume of the right circular cone of height 9 centimeter. So height is 9 centimeter. Is 48 pi. What is this is 48 pi? That is only volume. Look at the volume of a right circular cone whose height is 9 centimeter is 48 centimeter cube. So look at here, 48 centimeter cube. So that is volume. The volume is 48 centimeter cube. In between height is 9 given just to confuse you. Don't worry. The volume height is 9 centimeter, you write. The volume is 48 centimeter cube. By seeing the at least unit, you can fix that is volume only. Find the diameter. So you find radius, then you get diameter also. Okay, and curved surface area. Now, so curved surface area is asked. So don't go to curved surface area first in the first step. See, curved surface area formula, of course, you know very well, but don't go because height is given, volume is given. Let us solve first volume is given. Which is given, that you solve first. Don't go to the sub question directly. So volume is 48 pi centimeter cube is given, right? This one we will use first. That is what? Volume is pi r square h by 3. Isn't it? Volume is given, we will use that formula because in that given clue some unknown we will get. Volume is 48 pi, understand, 48 pi centimeter cube. Unit just leave it during the calculation. Volume 48 pi. Thus pi as it is, right? Because this side is already given in pi, no? So no need of substituting pi value. 22 by 7 don't write because volume is given in terms of pi. If you write this pi as it is, you can cancel easily. If pi volume is not in terms of pi, then you can use 22 by 7 in the right hand side. Into radius is how much? It is not given. So r square only write. H is given in the question. How much? 9 by 3. So 3 3s are cancelled and this pi and pi also cancelled. Now 48 is equal to r square into 3. The 3 shift now. 48 by 3 equal to r square. Cancelled. 3 1s are 6. 16 is equal to r square. The only r is how much? Root 16. How much? 4 centimeter. Therefore, radius is 4 centimeter. Easily you get by using the volume formula. Volume is given. No? Once you see volume is given, you go to the volume formula only. Okay. So, which is given, that formula first use, you will get some unknown. Then you go for the sub question now. So, radius is 7. First one is what? Diameter how much? It is very simple. Diameter is double of the radius, right? So, radius is 4. Then the diameter is 8 centimeter. Radius is 4 centimeter. Diameter is 8 centimeter. Now, one more unknown is the curved surface area. Curved surface area is equal to pi r L. Correct, no? So 22 by 7 into radius how much? 4. L is not given again now. So L is not given in the question. So what we'll do? We'll use formula. This formula helps us. L is how much? Unknown. H value is how much? 9 square plus R is how much? 4 square. 9 square is 81. 4 square is 16. Finally, we will get 8 plus 1 is it is 9, 97. We will get 97. So 97 answer. Using this 97 answer, we will find it's a root 97 only we will get. Root 97, it is not a perfect square. So now L is equal to root 97, 80, 90, 97. But root 97 is not perfect square. You will get approximate decimal answer 9.8. Okay, 9.8 into 9.8 you multiply, you will get close to 97. That we write here 9.8. 7 ones are 7.28 fours are. So we get here 88 into 14. Okay, 88 into 14. It is for 1.4. Now 14 8s are how much? 112. 11 carry. 14 8s are again 112. 112 plus 11. 123 centimeter square. This is the answer. So as we get 1, 2, 3, 2, but decimal place is 1 is here, so we get decimal place 1 here. 123.2 centimeter square is the curved surface. It is close answer because here root 97 value is 9.8 to the single decimal places we have taken. 123.2 is close value of curved surface. It is not a accurate value as we have taken root 97 close value. That's why. We go to the next problem. the ratio of radius and height. This kind of problems we have seen in cylinder also. The radius and height of a cone, the ratio of radius and height in 3 is to 4. 3 is to 4. The ratio of radius and height in 3 is to 4. If its volume is 301.44 centimeter cube. If its volume is 301.44 centimeter cube, what is its radius? What is its radius? Question mark. Another one, what is its slant height? There are two questions. One is radius and slant height. The given pi value is 3.14. Look at, in most of the question pi value is not given. We choose 22/7 only. But once it is specified as pi value 3.14, you have to use this only. Don't confuse. Always this mensuration or especially mensuration questions anywhere given, check the pi value. Okay, check the pi value. If it is given, you write the same. Otherwise, use 22/7. Now we go for the solution with the given. The ratio of radius and heights are radius and height equal to 3 is to 4. Look at, radius and height are in the ratio 3 is to 4. If its volume is 301, volume is 301.44. Find the radius, find the slant height L. Pi value is given. Now in this 3, what is given? Value of volume is given. So we go for volume formula. Pi square h by 3. How much is volume? 301.44 is equal to pi value is how much? 3.14 it is given, into radius is not given, we write radius, into height. Sorry, radius is not given. Of course, radius and height, they are in the ratio 3 is to 4. So when we separate, radius and height are 3 is to 4. When we separate, it becomes 3x and 4x. Now radius is how much? 3x. It is, we write again, 3x whole square. Radius is 3x whole square into height is how much? It's not 4x by 3. So we write this one in round figure by putting number of zeros in the denominator. 301.44. There are 2 decimal places, so we have to add 2 zeros, 100 in the denominator. Similarly, this also 314/100, isn't it? You can put 100 into 3x whole square. 3 square is 9, x square is x square, 9x square. 3x whole square is 9x square into 4x by 3. Now this 3 and this 9 cancelled by 3 3s, and this 100 and 100 cancelled in the right hand side and left hand side equally. The remaining values are 301.44 is equal to here 314, here 3 is left and 4 is left, remember. Okay, these values we write again, 314. Here 3x square and 4x. X square into x, x cube, it become x cube. X square into x, x cube. We are multiplying, we are not adding. In addition, x square and x you cannot add, unlike terms. But in multiplication, x to the power of square, x to the power of 1. Both are multiplied, x to the power of 3, x cube. 3 into 4, it become 12. So 314, 3 4s are 12, x square into x, x cube. Nothing is there in the denominator. Now we'll shift these two number on the LHS. 301/44 by 314 into 12 is equal to x cube. Now we start division by taking 12 table only. I choose 12 ones are 12 twos are 24, isn't it? Then 6 remains, 61. 12 fives are 60, 1 remains. 14. 12 ones are 12, 2 remains, 24. 12 twos are 24. Now 314 and 2512 left. I write this one again for the easy division, equal to x cube. So 3 table or 4 table, anyone you choose. 2 table only will take. 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 2 sevens. 2 ones are 2 fives are 2 sevens. Here 2 ones are 2 twos are 4, again 2 fives are 2 6 are. Now we'll choose 157, isn't it? 157 and 256. 157, how many times 256? We'll check. 8 times we'll check. Okay, 8 sevens are 56, 5 carry. 8 fives are 40, 40 plus 5, 45, 4 carry. 8 ones are 8 plus 4, 12. Look at 157, 8 times we will get. 157, 8 times 1256. So we can write 157 ones are 157 8 times. 8 is equal to x cube. X is equal to, it is cube, no, cube is taken this side, it is cube root. Cube root you write here 3. If you don't write here 3, it is considered as square root. Cube root 8, so 2 into 2 into 2 only 8. Therefore cube root of 8 answer is 2. 2 centimeter is equal to x. Once you get x value 2 centimeter, actually what we know, radius is 3x, height is 4x. So radius is equal to 3x, it is 3 into 2, 6 centimeter. Height is 4x, it is 4 into 2, 8 centimeter. Radius and height both we got. The question was find its radius, find its slant height. Okay, once we get radius, the first question was radius unknown, that we found. Height also obtained. Now the next question is slant height find out. To find out slant height, we have formula this one. Now height is how much? 8 square plus 6 square. If you solve, you will get 100. So L is equal to root 100. We get 10 centimeter. This is the answer of slant height. So by solving volume is already given, no, 301.44. By solving that, in that unknown value x we will get. Actually two unknowns are there, height and radius both, but height and radius both are in the ratio, no. That ratio we convert in the form of x, that we will put here. The common unknown x, that common unknown x we will get by solving. That x we put in the r and h ratios, we obtain their original value. Then we have a relation L, H and R in a cone, that we used here. L value 10 centimeter. So I give you some homework problems, just note down this and solve at home. That first one is the height of a cone is 15 centimeter. The height of a cone is 15 centimeter and its volume is 1570 centimeter cube. Full stop. Find the radius and curved surface area. The pi value is 3.14. Note down this also. The height of a cone is 15 centimeter. H is given. Its volume V also given. Find the radius and curved surface area. Radius find out, then find curved surface area. So mainly height and volume given. No, volume is given. That formula only use first. Don't go to curved surface area first. The volume is given. No, that formula first use. In that formula we will get radius. Then the radius and height use it and find the slant height. After the slant height, go for CSA. CSA is pi RL. You can put there all the unknown substitutions. The second homework problem is the slant height and base diameter of a conical tomb. See, this conical tomb or 25 meters and 14 meters respectively. Repeat, the slant height and base diameter of a conical tomb are 25 meter and 14 meter respectively. That means slant height is 25 meter, base diameter is given. So base diameter is 14, nothing but base radius is 7. Diameter is 14, then radius is 7 meter. So slant height is 25 meter, radius is 14 meter. Remember, this is diameter is given, you convert into radius 7 meter. then this slant height 25 meter and radius 7 meter, you will get height 24 meter. If you use that formula, L square is equal to h square plus r square. Find the cost of whitewashing its covered surface area at the rate of 210 rupees 210 per 100 meter square. Okay. Find the cost of whitewashing curved surface area. So you need to find out curved surface area first. So if you find curved surface area, then you can multiply with the 210 by 100, because find the cost of whitewashing. To find the cost of whitewashing of its curved surface area, first find the curved surface area. Curved surface area is pi RL. In that pi value substitute as 22 by 7 only, because it is not given pi value. Radius is 7 meter and L is slant height, that is 25. Radius 7, slant height is 25. Using these two, curved surface area find out. After finding curved surface area, you can multiply the rate, that is 210 per 100 meter square. That means for every 100 meter square 210 rupees they charge. In curved surface area, how much meter square you get, you find out. So for that curved surface area, directly you multiply 210 by 100 only you multiply. Suppose curved surface area you get 2510, like that you get. Suppose curved surface area 2510, that directly multiply by 210 by 100 and just get the total cost. So thank you.